Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a true fan of DC Comics, then you know the Justice League has gone through some incredible changes over the years. From alternate universes to completely reimagined rosters, today we're diving into the 10 best versions of the Justice League in the comics. Some you know, and others you may have totally forgotten. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment telling us your favorite version of the League, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our superhero content. Let's get started. Justice League Europe. Formed to expand the League's global reach, this team brought together lesser-known heroes who rarely stood in the DC spotlight. Characters like Metamorpho, Captain Atom, and Animal Man gave the group a unique dynamic, blending raw power with unpredictable personalities. While not the A-list roster fans were used to, their chemistry and tone made them stand out. They proved their worth when facing the ruthless group of psychopaths known as the Extremists. Despite being underestimated, they fought with bravery and determination. Their victories came from teamwork rather than sheer power, reminding readers that heroism isn't just about fame but about heart. Justice League 3000. Set in the 31st century, this version of the League was created using the combined DNA of volunteers and original Justice League members. These new heroes were not reincarnations, but engineered clones, built to carry on the legacy of Earth's greatest protectors. Each member resembled their predecessor in power, but often lacked full control or understanding of their abilities. Their creations sparked questions about identity, legacy, and the true nature of heroism. One of their greatest challenges was mastering flawed versions of legendary powers, like Flash's speed without the friction resistance. These imperfections made their battles even more dangerous and unpredictable. Despite never matching the success of the original League, they fought to prove they were more than copies. They carried the Justice League's name with pride, doing everything they could to honor the legends who came before. Justice League Detroit. After the original League disbanded, the team was reassembled under Aquaman's leadership, joined by his former teammate Martian Manhunter. This version brought in young and lesser-known heroes like Steel, Vixen, and Vibe, giving the team a fresh and diverse lineup. It marked a bold shift from tradition, focusing on street-level threats and personal growth rather than cosmic events. Martian Manhunter stepped into the spotlight, finally taking on a central leadership role. Although this era never reached the popularity of earlier incarnations, it held its own in a changing DC landscape. The team faced serious challenges and managed to protect the world against overwhelming odds. Their strength came from their resilience and willingness to grow. Justice League Detroit may not have been legendary, but they were undeniably brave. Justice Legion Alpha. Set in the distant 853rd century, this team proves just how enduring the Justice League's legacy truly is. Inspired by the original heroes of Earth, they not only honored their predecessors, but expanded the League's scope beyond imagination. Operating as part of a vast interstellar organization, their influence stretches across the entire solar system, including bases as far as Pluto. They represent evolution, ambition, and the unbreakable spirit of heroism carried across time. While they deeply revere the original League, their reach and capabilities far surpass anything the classic team ever achieved. Their powers, technology, and cosmic presence make them legends in their own right. Justice Legion Alpha turned myth into reality, setting a new gold standard for what a League could be. Their legacy is not just remembrance, but the future fulfilled. Justice League of America. During the New 52 era, the formation of the Justice League made certain government figures uneasy, prompting them to back a rival team. With support from Argus, the Justice League of America was created under the guise of national protection. In reality, their purpose was to counter and, if needed, take down the original League. Each hero was selected to match and neutralize a specific Justice League member, creating a perfectly calculated lineup. Though they never carried out their secret mission, the team proved to be a powerful force in their own right. They balanced strength, skill, and strategy, showing they could rival the main League if pushed. Their presence reflected political paranoia and the fear of unchecked power. More than just a backup squad, they were a reminder that even heroes can be seen as threats. Justice League of China. In response to the dominance of the American-based Justice League, other nations began to form their own superhero teams. In China, the Ministry of Self-Reliance funded their version of a league to protect the country from rising supervillain threats. This team, made up largely of young adults, soon discovered that the ministry's intentions were not entirely for their benefit. Realizing they were being manipulated, they broke away and began to operate independently as a private defense force. Led by the Chinese Superman, this version of the Justice League evolved from a government-backed initiative into a true force for good. They proved that even under the shadow of political control, heroes can emerge who fight for what is right. The League became more than just a tool for the state. It transformed into a genuine team, standing up for justice on their own terms, both within China and beyond. Justice Incarnate. While the Justice League is Earth's primary defense, the entire multiverse also requires protection. Enter Justice Incarnate, a team formed by heroes from various worlds across the DC multiverse. Led by President Calvin Ellis, the Superman of Earth 23, this team is a diverse and powerful force, ready to confront cosmic and multiversal threats. With members like Aquawoman from Earth 11, the Flashpoint Batman, and the humorous yet determined Captain Carrot from Earth 26, their ranks represent the vast possibilities of heroism across dimensions. Justice Incarnate isn't just a team. It's a testament to the boundless scope of the DC multiverse. Their mission is to defend not just one world, but the very fabric of reality itself. By uniting these diverse heroes, they stand as a symbol of how heroism transcends worlds, each individual bringing their unique strengths and qualities to protect all of existence. Justice League Dark. While the Justice League tackles the greatest threats to the DC universe, a shadowy team works behind the scenes to prevent magical apocalypses. The Justice League Dark is a team focused on the mystical and arcane, made up of heroes who wield magic like it's second nature. With members like Zatanna, Detective Chimp, the enigmatic Deadman, and the ever-iconic John Constantine, they're the guardians against magical disasters. Though they may not seem like the traditional heroes, their expertise in magic makes them indispensable. When supernatural threats arise, they're the first to step in, often assisting the Justice League with matters beyond their understanding. The team's deep knowledge of the occult makes them the ultimate authorities on magic, ensuring that the balance of mystical forces is maintained while the League handles the physical battles. Original Justice League. It's impossible to discuss the variations of the Justice League without acknowledging the original team. Traditionally made up of Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern, Flash, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter, the original Justice League set the standard for every incarnation that followed. This lineup represented the epitome of power, strategy, and heroism, uniting the best of the best in the DC universe. Not only was the team composed of some of the most powerful heroes, but their diverse abilities and origins created a well-rounded force against crime. Over the years, the roster has shifted due to various crises and reboots, but the original League remains iconic. Their legacy is the cornerstone of all Justice League teams, and their influence on the DC universe can never be understated. Justice League International. While often seen as the joke version of the Justice League, the Justice League International is undeniably one of the most beloved iterations of the team. Although it lacked many of the most famous members, it made up for it with an incredibly strong bond among its members, a connection that surpasses any other League formation. They fought, joked, and even occasionally punched each other, but their teamwork and camaraderie created a dynamic that fans truly adored. A fun fact about the Justice League International is the inclusion of Brazilian hero Beatriz da Costa, also known as Fire. Her character went on to have a significant role later in Greg Rucka's fantastic run with Checkmate, bringing her unique abilities and personality to a wider audience. This league may not have had the most powerful roster, but its heart and chemistry made it unforgettable to fans around the world. That's it for today's video on the best versions of the Justice League. Thanks for watching and diving into these awesome teams with us. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more superhero content. Your support means a lot. See you in the next one.